Good evening, everybody. This is DayZ on the PlayStation 4, and although I'm saying good evening, this is a beautiful sunrise here on the east coast of Chernarus. We are just by the factory at Solnici, kind of heading north towards Nizoya. Yeah, and the sun has just come up, so it looks pretty fantastic. Welcome, Claire. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're feeling okay. Hope you've had a good day. Hope it's not too hot where you are. How you doing anyway? Right. So look at that sunrise. So we've got quite a bit of a long run now to the next town, and this is all part of my quest to kind of cover the whole of the coast of Chernarus in DayZ. We've been all the way to the west on the south coast. Now we're heading all the way to the north. Not quite sure how far we'll get. We had some sticky situations yesterday where we heard a lot of gunfire. We didn't actually. I couldn't find anybody who was actually firing their guns. could hear them, but couldn't actually find them. Now there are plenty of spawns on this east coast, so chances are we will run into other people. But I'm just going to head along the coast to start off with, just to see if we can pick up some supplies from any small overtone boats. And then when we see buildings, we will head in to the coast. The only dangerous thing is that if there's any bandits around, they may well be keeping an eye on the coast as well to take out newbies. We'll see. I'm probably better off going over to the trees over there actually and running along that way, but let's hit a few of these boats first, see if there's anything there. Canned sardines, there we go, some food. Right. Let's just take a quick stock of what we've got actually. So what have we got? We've got loads of ammo, all that sort of stuff. That's rice, I think. So we've got rice, sardines. That's a sewing kit. Peaches. Rice, sardines, peaches. Alright, so we've got 4 food. Water-wise, all we've got left now is our canteen, but there is lots. That canteen's pretty full of water, so we're good for supplies. We don't have to worry about starving to death or dying of dehydration. Yes, it is indeed a beautiful morning. There's the sun. If it wasn't for the zombie apocalypse, as I say, Chernarus would be a lovely place to visit. Okay, I can see some buildings in the distance. I think what we'll do again is we will look for a backpack and start filling it up with goodies, so that if we come across some newbies, some fresh spawns, we'll be able to kind of help them out that way, like we did yesterday with those 2 guys, didn't we? We gave them some more. Right, so we've got some more canned peaches. Nice. Nice, we like canned peaches. Let's see, right. Okay. Let's go and do a recce this way. Right, let's have a quick look on the map. Figure out where we are. So we're probably coming up to Nizoya now. And in Nizoya there's lots of spawns. Now there is a water, there is a well. If we get to the first it's not completely clear from them. Let me just zoom in a bit on the map. Right, yeah, we've got across the oh. There's our first new player. Who's he running from? Going pretty fast. He's really legging it down that road. Maybe he's had some aggro from some zombies. We should just wait here for a minute. I thought we could. Just see what's going on. Let's not make any rash decisions about moving over to that town. Because that guy was running away pretty fast, wasn't he? As though he was running away from something. Or someone. Can't see anything now. Interesting, interesting. Hello Ben, bought Daisy today as well as caramel custard donuts. Love both. So you've made two fantastic decisions today. Brilliant. Right Claire, I might well need your translation skills in a minute. Right, let's have a look at this. So according to this, I think what we need to do, let's get across this road. Right, according to the map, there should be a road up here. And then the water fountain is down on the right. Can't see anybody down here. God, Daisy is such an excellent adventure game. It really is. It really is amazing. I know it's probably difficult to kind of get the atmosphere on the stream, but when you're actually here, you know, you spent a few hours building up your loot and your class. Oh, there it is. Right, there's the. Right, so I can see a zombie. See another zombie. So we've got eyes on two zombies. No people though. doing a little bit of impromptu moving around. So I can swap to my combat knife. What happens is your inventory gets sort of mixed up as you're picking things up, and you can't fit things in. Right, we've got open doors. Right, that's enough water for anybody. So this is quite a small town, but we're gonna have a little bit of a look around. Because we need to really find a new backpack. There's a gun. That's good because we can put that in our backpack. More zombies over there. Spare battery. Oh, this is so tense, this. Why was that guy running away? U70 mag, is that the gun I've got? Yeah, okay. It's got some bullets in it as well. Okay. Apologies, I've been lapsing looking at the Tank Daily. Damn man, you just watched your Greg Stoneup video. Don't be asking, what server you on? I'd love to cross paths and co-op with you one day. I'm not sure what I'm on at the moment. What we'll probably do, once you've got your sort of feet wet and played a couple of hours, you know, died a couple of times, hit me up and we'll see if we can meet up somewhere. What's that? BK-18 shotgun, I think. Oh, hunting rifle, yeah. Yeah, so what you get around the outside of the map in DayZ is you get these, you get low-end loot that's enough to get you started, and things like those break-action hunting rifles right, buddy? You okay? You right? Oh, it's a zombie. It's a bloody zombie. Oh, sugar. Thought it was a person. Ooh. Ooh. Right, leave me alone. I can't get my gun out. I can't get my knife out. Bloody zombies. Bloody thing. That's because I've got too much stuff. I can get my gun out. Just looking on myself, loving this game. Yeah, it really is. It is very, very good. Right. Come on then. Right, and I bet you've scratched up some of my kit, haven't you? Right, so let's do some more sorting out. Yeah. Do we really... See, I've got all this ammo for the M4A1, haven't I? That's what's taken up a lot of... So we don't need that. Okay. Oh, we can fit loads of stuff in this jacket. Oh yeah, that was the whole point there, wasn't it? Tell you what, let's... Pants, jacket, backpack, okay. Right, there we go. So we should now be able to swap over stuff. How's the performance on DayZ? Only thing that's preventing me getting it. Mixed, I would say, is a fair way of describing DayZ. Has mixed performance. When you're in the towns, it's terrible. When you're outside in the countryside, it's okay. Right, sorry about that. I was trying to see if I could charge my controller in a way where it wouldn't make the mic hum, but I guess I couldn't do that. So, we are still heading north up the east coast of Chernarus. Let's have a quick look at the map. So, we just went through Nitsoi. So, the next place... actually, I'm probably a little bit lost here. I mean, I know we're on the east coast. Okay, so the next place should be Lumber Mill. Which looks like a pretty busy town. Now, there are an awful lot of spawns along here. There are loads of spawns. This is Spawn City. And in case you're kind of wondering, we're kind of east of Beritsno, which is one of the bigger towns. However, the good news is we are approximately halfway up the eastern coast. So we may well be able to get to the right top of the map tonight, which would be good, before it gets dark, that is. Which would be good news, because then we can start on another quest. As you can see, you know, visiting those little upturned boats, they're a gold mine for basic supplies, cans of drink, food. There you go, there's another one. Some sardines. We have got loads of food now. Probably too much. It's probably a good idea actually to... We should eat something. Lie down, lie down, lie down, lie down. What should we have? We could have tuna, sardines, tuna, sardines, peaches, more peaches, dry rice. Doesn't sound too appetizing to me. Or some more tuna. I think we've got lots of tuna, haven't we? So let's have some tuna. Nice. Let's just do a little test. Can we put our gun away and get our knife out? No, we can't, so we need to do a quick little bit of moving around. So we are pretty full of stuff, aren't we? We really are full. So, does anything need fixing? Let's have a look. Assault vest is now worn, which is fine. We just don't want anything damaged. That's worn. Worn. So everything's worn, so we don't need to... Pristine. We could probably drop those shotgun shells. We don't really need them, do we? We've got plenty of batteries. What's this? 762 by 39. 556 by 54. So that's a gun cleaning kit, isn't it? So we don't need that yet. That's a sewing kit. That's an M4 buttstock. That's an M4 rail handguard. That's the Cobra sights. We could get rid of that because that's for the AK. Yeah, let's drop that, and then we can move. Can we move it up to there? No. How much space we got left in this up? We got 4, so we can put something that weighs 4. At the peaches. 's. 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 's Okay. That we can put in our boot. So that should mean now we can get our knife out. Good, good, good. That's all we want. Right, onwards. Onwards. Right, what have we got? So the lumberyard is what we're looking for next. Just need to keep out not only for fresh spawns, but also bandits looking for fresh spawns. Another nice day in Chernarus. Okay, so there's a town here. Let's have a look. Right, I might need some translation skills. Okay, so what have we got? So it begins with C-B-E-T. Alright, that's Svetloyarsk. Right, that is the last big town, actually, on the east coast. So that's 4 kilometers away. And then I don't know what the other one says. So maybe we are coming. What we're looking for, there should be a lighthouse. If we can see a lighthouse, we're coming up to lumber mill. Yep, there it is. Okay, so this is the lumber mill area. And Baritzno's up that way. Right, so as I say, this is spawn heaven here. There are loads of spawns, loads and loads and loads of spawns. Yeah, they are the towns, aren't they? Well spotted. Okay, 2 guys on the beach. These guys look serious, don't they? Never trust a man in a motorbike helmet. They definitely had weapons. Question is, did they see me? They were on that bridge, weren't they? Where are they? Now, presumably, if they had seen me, they would have looped towards me, wouldn't they? It's funny, DayZ is the most fun you can have in a shooter, where you don't actually shoot your gun. No sign of anybody. Where have they gone? Yeah, play the servers that are closest to your geographic location. So I'll always pick UK servers. But yeah, if you do come across a server that seems particularly laggy, yeah, just quit out and go to another one because it's no fun. Okay, so don't seem to see these guys anywhere, do we? I mean, they could have just been looting, couldn't they? They did look like they were just going along the beach, don't they, looking for things. And I put a fair bit of distance between myself and them, didn't I? No movement. No movement at all. Okay, maybe they've gone further down the coast. Maybe they've gone south. Okay. Let's move out. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, well, that was a bit naff, you know, saw a couple of guys, aimed at them, hesitated, because, you know, kill on sight, shoot on sight, you know, they could have just spawned in, it could be a couple of buddies playing together, you know, I'm very reticent about just killing people just for the sake of it. No real evidence that they'd, you know, been nasty to anybody. And then running away, repositioning to see if we can get a better position on them, just to keep an eye and see what they're doing, to see if they would start shooting me. And then, you know, and then basically nothing's happened. But when you're playing, it's very much like when you're playing PUBG and you get into the final circles, you know, because, you know, it's permadeath. You know, you die, that's it. You're finished. This is very open. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Too many opportunities. Oh, that's a guardhouse there. Right, we'll have a look at this guardhouse. And then we'll I'm too used to being out in the countryside, you know, where there's a bit of space, where the sight lines are much longer. What's that? A large stone. Oh, we need to... Alright, okay. I really need a backpack. Burlap stack. We can make a backpack with that, can't we? I think. Can we? Oh, I can't be bothered. Let's go. Oh, Mr. Zombie, I'm just being on my way. Don't you worry about me. Let's get out of this godforsaken town. In case those guys come back. Okay, I'm very open. Don't like this at all. Big long lines of sight. I didn't realise you could crouch run. Or just learnt something. I did say about earlier when I was in that house and I was calling out to that guy saying, you know, friendly, friendly. And it wasn't, it was a zombie. They do get inside buildings. Oh, brilliant. Cheers, Moxie. That is most appreciated. Most appreciated. Good evening, Zomboid. Welcome to the stream. And thanks again, Moxie. That's very, very, very appreciated that. Glad you enjoyed the videos. Remember, if you've got any questions or comments, don't stick them... The best thing is to go to a video, you know, one of my normal videos, not a stream. And if you've got any questions or comments, put them on there. Because then I'll see them and then I can make videos or respond to it and do that sort of stuff. So thank you very much. Chernarus says, sad I don't have money for the game. Well, you know, save up. give it a few weeks. Daisy isn't going anywhere. Hello's on board. We're continuing our quest to cover the entire coast of Daisy, visit the whole coastal area of Chernarus before we... Well, I'm not quite sure what we'll do next. We've managed to help out a few people by giving them some good stuff. You know, we've managed to give some people some... There's another guardhouse here. Giving people some good advice, I hope. To help them sort of get over that initial hump. That means, you know, it's always difficult, isn't it? And Daisy to start off with. Until you get that addicted to it. Oh, that one's got everything on it. I think. Is it? It's got everything on it. That would make a very nice gift for someone, wouldn't it? The scorpion. Hasn't it got any bullets? What does it take? Uses 380 ACP. Oh, so we could load the scorpion full of stuff. Okay. Let's... Actually, I've got to be careful here because I've got this scorpion in my hand, which means I can't fight. Okay, it's very dangerous now. So if I come across a zombie, I've got to drop the scorpion. But if we found a backpack, I could chuck it in there. Well, where's a backpack when you need one, eh? No backpacks. Haven't seen a backpack in ages, actually. Courtney says, I'm running to an airfield, wish me luck. Right, okay. Chernarus, sad life. Well, just hang on, you never know. Patience is a virtue and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so be very careful near the airfields. My tip about airfields would be, don't forget the watchtowers, you know, the little houses on stilts. Always check them out, they are full of so much good stuff. In fact, you may find if you just hit those, you can get everything you need without actually having to get into the airfield. But just remember, that's where people go. People go to airfields for PvP as well. You know, they go there specifically to kill people. So you've got to be careful. Oh, look what I just found. Right, brilliant. So... let's equip that. Okay, so let's get ourselves hidden away in here, and let's sort some of this stuff out. So let us take that out of our hand. Let's drop that for now. Let's unbox this. Right, so now let's put them into our hand. Let's get the magazine for the Scorpion. And then that's it there, I think, isn't it? Is that it? Yep. Let's just load this. Right. Now let us pick up the Scorpion, and we should be able to oh, right, I need to put the magazine on it. So you just didn't it put the magazine on it? Do we have to equip it? There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so now we can equip that. So let's see what we've got in our backpack. The Scorpion. That's nice, isn't it, for someone? We've got some canned sardines. Let's give them some canned tuna. What else could we give them? We could give them a gun as well. We'd give them a pistol, couldn't we? And we want to give them the rest of the... But in fact, let's drop those shotgun shells now. Did we get a spare torch? We've definitely got a spare battery, so that can go in the backpack. What's that? 762 by 39. Right, those bullets for the Scorpion can go in the backpack too. What else could we give them? Oh, we give them a drink, can't we? So it's a can of drink. I've only got one torch, haven't I? Oh, we give them a road flare. That's always good, isn't it? Road flare's always, you know, emergency light. So that's cool. What's the longest you've ever survived? This character I've had for quite a long time, actually. I've had this character for several hours, probably 10 hours, something like that. Oh, we want to give them a knife as well, don't we? We want to give them that knife there. To hands. Put that back. Where's it gone? Okay, so that's a good starter set now. So we've got a couple of bits of food, a drink, some spare ammo, a Scorpion, a pistol, a spare battery ready for a torch, a knife. So what we need to find them now really is some rags. We want rags for it, don't we? Might as well search the rest of these. Bingo. Right, so so we've got some rags for them. So there's rags. So they've got rags. Let's good. So this is come along very nicely. Anything else in there? A flashlight. Oh my god, we've got everything they need now, haven't they? So if we... and then we put that back in there. Where's that flashlight gone? Has that one got a battery in? Yep. So they've got lights, emergency lights, road flares, a knife, a gun. What else should we get them? I think that's quite a lot, isn't it? We've got rags in there just in case they get bleeding. So I'm not carrying a sledgehammer. Okay, so we can be... Wow, this is really laggy, this server now. So we can be a good Samaritan one last time with all this kit. Let's get down to the coast. Right, here we go. So, what can we see in the distance? Somebody's firing at us. Maybe. One thing's for sure, I'm not dropping this backpack. I have to get all that good stuff in it. I mean, of course, they might not have been firing at me. They could have been firing at zombies or something. Better safe than sorry, though. So now what we do is reposition and we ambush them. Okay, so they're not firing at me, they're just firing maybe at zombies or something else. Could have just been a coincidence. Right. Doesn't look like we've been followed. But for safety, I think we'll stay in the tree line for now. Oh, here we go, look. Look at this. Look at this. Is this Svetlayask? This place could be crawling with people. We need to be really careful now. So where am I near Svetlayask? Have I come across any wolves yet? Yes, I've been eaten by wolves in one of my previous lives. Stick to the trees. So be very careful. If you get a bit cocky and start like going cross country, say you find a compass and you think, I know, I can just use trigonometry and make my way across the map and avoid all the roads. Be very, very careful indeed. Because you could well end up getting attacked by a pack of wolves, which is what happened to me. Wow, look at this. This is amazing. Got sniped from the cliffs. Good call, my friend. Maybe we should give this place a wide berth. It's like the ship out of Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7, that is. I guess you can get up onto the ship, can't you? Be careful, cautious of that ship. I've been killed 3 times. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. I think probably a wide berth. And the game is getting really laggy, which kind of speaks to me that there's people around. Now if we head this way, we should hit the road. Right, there's the road. Right, so we've got an intersection with some train tracks here. Plus that ship doesn't offer much in gear, yeah. I guess it's just like one of those PvP locations, isn't it? Okay, so do we take the road or do we take the railway? I kind of got a little bit confused about where we are. Are we in Svetlovsk now? We really need a road sign, don't we? Or is this heading inland? Now, I know the railway sticks to the coast, so I think we follow this railway. Let's see where it takes us. Hopefully there aren't any wolves in this part of the map. So if I hear any wolves, I'm just quitting out this server straight away. I'm not getting eaten by wolves again. We're getting into afternoon now, aren't we? The shadows are getting longer. Okay, so if we come over here now. Alright, so we've come past that headland. So the ship's on the other side, isn't it? So what we really want is another drink for these people, don't we? Let's get into these trees. See what we can see along here. Gosh, it's red hot here in the UK at the moment. Another boat there. Right, that's just what we wanted. We wanted another drink to give them, didn't we? So, did that go straight in here? Did it? So if we take that... Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty nice backpack, isn't it? 2 guns, 3 lots of food, 2 drinks, bandages, knife, torch for getting through the night, spare bullets for the scorpion. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right. So all we need to do now, the question is, where are we? I'm not quite sure where I am. Okay, so if we came across a base, would you take the gear? That's an interesting question, that. Because one of the really cool things about DayZ is when you play it, you know, as as a role play, and you think, well, what would you do in real life? So you come to you get washed up on, you know, this ex-Soviet Socialist Republic. All the population has turned to zombies or is dead, apart from a few survivors. No contact with the outside world at all. So I guess for me it would depend on how much gear you had at that particular point. If you were a fresh newbie, you know, and you didn't have any food, and you didn't have any drink, and you didn't have a weapon, then in real life you would take some stuff, wouldn't you? You would take it. If you already had stuff, though, I think you would leave it, and you would go, no, fair enough, because you could justify taking it in order to survive. What would you do? Here's the question I ask everybody in the chat. What would you do? Would you just take the stuff? Would you leave it? I mean, the thing to remember is that, you know, that they could have died, you know? Just get back in the trees. And better you take it than it de-res. Yep, the sun's definitely getting lower in the sky. Right, what have we got? Some canned sardines. Ooh. Oh god, that was a big lag. It kind of lags like that when the server's about to shut down. Let's have a quick look at this map. I think we're okay, you know. I think we're okay. I think we are heading in the right direction. I think round the corner we'll see this bay open up. And we'll see Svetlovarsk in front of us. Back in a reasonable cover again. Right, there we go. Right, okay, so there's a lighthouse up ahead. I can just see it through the trees. Yeah, right, okay, so yeah, we're on the way to Svetlovarsk now. But we need to be careful because these are spawn points. And spawn points mean fresh players, but they also mean people who might hunt fresh players. And basically what you can see... Alright, okay, so we can still go further north to Brzezinski. Yeah, so once we get past this area here, we can go over there. And that's the end of the coastline there when we get to Brzezinski. Might be a cool place to go. I don't know whether we'll do it tonight though, before it gets dark. Okay, so this, let's have a look at this, zoom in on the map and have a look at Svetlovarsk to see what we're up against in here. It's quite a big town, this. It's quite a big town. Tempted just to kind of bypass it, really. Well, we'll just skirt around the edges. Unless we find like a fresh spawner, we can give them this backpack. Let's double check what we got in the backpack. 2 drinks, 3 food. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. There's loads of good stuff. The only thing that's really missing that I would have liked to give them is a compass. If we find him where you are. So there's the dock area ahead. Oh, we need to have a drink. Tell you what, I'm gonna have one of these. I'm pretty sure we'll find another drink before we come across anybody. There's a boat there. Right, now I need to start thinking about zombies. Now we have got some normal houses. That was a huge lag then. Flashlight. No, I've already got them one. Duct tape. Actually, that could go nicely in their backpack, can't it? God, this server's starting to fall. Look how laggy it is. Saying that, I have been playing for an awful long time. And I've got a feeling, I wouldn't be surprised if this game had a memory leak. You know, so the more you play it, the worse the performance got. Always surprises them how in these little restaurants you never find any food. Now we know that train carriages can be very good, don't we? I've already got a knife. Repair kit. Boxes of nails. Guess that comes in handy when you're making bases and stuff like that. Gosh, getting very tense now. Now we're coming nearer, closer to our goal. There's a guardhouse over there. Ooh. Ah, there's no other way out of here. Go away, zombie. Good zombie. I'm still scared of zombies, you know. CR61 mag. Is that for the Scorpion, is it? It is, isn't it? So if we... and then went... They've now got a spare magazine for a scorpion as well. Gosh, whoever I give this to is going to be most pleased, aren't they? If I can, ooh, what's that in there? Please check it. No. All we've got to do now is survive long enough to be able to give it to them. Whoa, that zombie's floating mid-air. What's going on? Right, okay, so we're almost out of town. This is good. We've got some more trained box cars. Some wire. And I can't see anything else, so we'll... Another knife. Some more trousers. Right, so we're around the top of Svetlovarsk, and there are loads of spawn points along here now. Loads. If we go along the beach, there's a high chance we'll come across somebody. And then we will get to Berezivsky, and I think we can do it before it gets dark. And that's it, we'll be at the top of the map, we'll be where the coast finishes. I could probably do with a drink if I could find one. Or I could eat some peaches. Canned spaghetti. If we eat some peaches... Oh, we need to... This will get our hydration up and get our food up. Excellent, 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 excellent. I'm from the UK, I find UK servers quite laggy compared to Europe. Yeah, I think it probably depends on where you are and where your internet is. I've had some... This has been the laggiest UK server I've played on. And as I say, maybe it's because we were in a built-up area there. Will we come across a survivor? Good evening, Swamonkey. Welcome to Chernarus. Welcome to Daisy on the PlayStation 4. Currently making my way up to the top northeastern part of the map, and we will have completed our quest of circumnavigating the coast on Chernarus, going from the southwest corner right up to the northeast corner, helping people along the way, giving them advice, but more importantly giving them food and drink to stay alive. There's lots of these dry sacks, isn't there? Right, we've got another drink. So we can replenish that into the backpack. Probably don't want to run too fast because I don't want to. I'm carrying quite a lot of gear, as you can see, so I'm probably getting a bit sweaty. Right, so according to the map, Brzezinski, there isn't much there, to be honest. We've got quite a long run now to Brzezinski, where there isn't much going on here. In fact, if you spawn here, God, and you don't realise where you are, it'd be dead easy to get lost. Because if you head inland from here, so if you head west, there's no road, so you could just get lost in the woods and eaten by wolves. But one of the very important things of doing this circumnavigation of the coast, for me anyway, is just becoming familiar with the coast, so that if I spawn in somewhere like this, I'll know, right, okay, so instead of going inland, I'll head south. Well, we'll just be able to do this, you know. Get to Brzezinski, see the edge of the map. We might not find any survivors, so we might have to hang on to this backpack for a bit longer. But then what we'll do is we'll, not tonight, but we'll head west. Towards Turovo. But that will be for another day. Right, here we go. The water doesn't look quite so inviting now, does it? Okay, just staying on top of that hydration so I don't have to worry about getting too thirsty when I'm in the middle of a firefight or something. Yeah, definitely the sun's coming down now. This may be it now, peeps. This may be Brzezinski. I think we're there. Yeah, see how the detail in the map disappears? That's the edge of the map there. Whew, this has been a long, long journey. It'd be really nice just to meet somebody now here and give them this backpack. So there you go, peeps. Because there is a spawn around here. I've spawned here before. Yeah, look at all these boats. can. Oh, there's another can there as well. Look at this. Right, they're not going in there, are they? No, I want these drinks because I've got quite a long way to go. Don't want another flashlight. Don't want another hat. I'll have another drink though. Here it is, guys. That is it. That is the edge of the map. The edge of the northeastern map. Beyond here, there be dragons. Wow. Well, we did it. We started off way back down on the south coast. Went to like the military checkpoints along the south coast. We just bring that up on the map. All the way, gosh, hours and hours and hours ago. West of Kamentka, there's there's like a convoy. What looks like was a convoy of vehicles all burnt out. And there's some military tents we can get stuff. All the way past Komarovo, through Bolota, through Chernarus, through Golgova, past Electro, round past Kamashovo, then up the east coast through Solneshev and Sonilichi, through Nizoy, through the lumber mill, past Blunt. Actually, we didn't visit Blunt, it's through Svetlogorsk, and finally here to Borisky. We have done it. We have done it. And as I say, the best thing has been interacting with other players along the way and giving them stuff so that they could survive a little bit longer. So what we'll do a quick recce around here just to see if there is anybody here. And then we'll have to think about heading. Well, we'll think about calling it a day. Because, you know, we've been here. What's that? Is that rags, are they? An IV starter kit. Yeah, I think that's really for when you're playing squads. That's a burlap sack there, isn't it? Oh, t-shirt. You know, you can. If somebody's very badly wounded, you can help them out. Zombie. Another zombie. Can opener. I've given them a knife, they don't need a can opener. What's this? Oh, wow. A plastic bottle. They are very useful plastic bottles. Obviously I can fill it full of water, but also, more importantly, I can turn it into a silencer. I don't think there's a water pump here. No, there isn't. Oh well. Let's make sure that or maybe has it got water in it? Let's have a quick look. So it's got a third left. Oh, that's good. That's good, 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 good. It's starting to get dark now. Oh gosh, zombie. Those water bottles are so rare though. I think that's the first water bottle I've found. Canned tuna. Please. Some netting. I'm not quite ready to make a ghillie suit yet. Okay. Well, I tell you what, let's just see if we can get to the top of this hill, just so we can see the sunset. Farewell, Brzezinski. We got some loads of water, loads of drinks, didn't we? Food. Killed a zombie. Okay, it looks like we're not going to be able to get high enough to get a look at the sunset. So this is probably a good point to say farewell to Chernarus. What's your next goal now you've reached the end of the map? I think probably if we just plonk myself up here out of the way. Let's just there we go, the beautiful sunset on Chernarus. We're going to be heading that way. So let us exit out. So looking at the map, if we head west now, we could head to Turovo. Maybe, we'll see. What I might do actually is, I know a few of the people in the chat, Zomboid, I think maybe Zomboid was it? Or a few of the other players have mentioned the fact that they've got bases and they've got like clans. I might see if, go in the PlayStation Discord servers and see if there's any clans that have got bases near here, and then message them, and maybe it'd be nice to visit a base. So we can see. Do you find your PlayStation fan goes crazy with this game? Sometimes, yes. Sometimes my PlayStation sounds like a Harrier jump jet. It really goes loud, depending on where I am. So yeah, so I think that will be the next quest to well, I need to find a new survivor to give this backpack to, or actually I could take it to for supplies at somebody's base, couldn't I? That would be quite good. So I'm not quite sure, but something like that. It'd probably be, need to do a bit of research, actually reach out to a few people, and then join up and see what a big base is. But anyway, that's enough from me for tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging around on this, what is for me a super long stream. Hope you've enjoyed it for what it is, a running simulator. This has been DayZ on the PlayStation 4, zombie survival adventure game. Great fun, very worth buying at the moment. It's 25% off on the PlayStation Store, as long as you've got the time to play it. But anyway, thank you very much. If you're in the chat, you haven't hit like already, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you very much for Moxie again for the donation earlier on, much appreciated. That will buy several boxes of donuts. That'd be good. Use the backpack as a gift when visiting a clan. Now that is a very good idea. I think I'll probably do that. So that's enough from me, everybody. Everybody have a great Sunday tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see you all in Chernarus pretty soon.